The women's tennis team is off to a 2-0 start and hosts the ITA National Women's Team Indoor Championship this weekend at the Nielsen Tennis Stadium. The tournament, which runs from Friday through Monday, returns to Madison after the Badgers hosted it from 1988 to 2010. And the field consists of 16 of the top women's tennis teams in the country, including 7 of the current top 10 teams. Head coach Tina Samara is here, and we'll have some opening comments and take questions.
Hey everyone. First of all, I want to say how lucky I am to be at a university that recognizes the importance of trying to bring this tournament back. For my sport, it is one of the most prestigious events of the year. And as he said, we hosted it in the past, but it's taken a hiatus and we're very happy to have it back. For some of you might not know how the format works. Just to give you an idea, it's the top 15 teams in the nation plus the host institution, which of course is us. They take the top 75 programs around the country. They have pods of 4 all over the United States to play off, and then the winners of each pod then make the tournament. So this year we have the NCAA champion Vanderbilt returning, and like he had said, 7 of the top 10 teams in the country. So a pretty big event, and arguably the toughest event to get into in college tennis. So really looking forward to having it.
How did the tournament get back here?
You go through a bidding process, but we're very fortunate. Nielsen Tennis Center has 12 indoor courts, which is pretty rare. So the way the tournament's run, it's actually a perfect facility to host this kind of event with 12 courts in one place. I know some of the coaches either because they coached when I played, and then a lot of them are my friends that played and now are coaches. And I know that all the feedback I've gotten was everyone was really excited at the idea that we were going to bid and try to get it back in Madison. So it is a bidding process, but there aren't many places that can really host it to begin with. So.
Will you be able to coach, or will you be running around a lot trying to help the event go smoothly?
Fortunately, I get to coach. That would be a disaster if I had to run it.
Ryan in the back.
How do you think your team is going to stack up with some of the best programs in the country?
That's a great question. I don't think we're as far away as it might look on paper. As I've said in various interviews, the differences between a team like ours and a team like Vanderbilt are very little, but the little things make a big difference in the result. I'm hoping at the very least my players will get to see that this week, regardless of the result, winning or losing, but just seeing that really it wasn't huge differences in, oh, that girl just could do things I can't do. It's really very similar to golf, where it's like course management. Really, we just have to get better at managing our decisions and taking care of the little things a little bit better. But I think there's some teams in there we could give a run for their money.
Tina, what's it been like coaching Lauren Chapaya, and what type of player is she for those out there that maybe have never seen her play and maybe should give her a chance this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, Lauren is as good as she is because she was as difficult as she was when I got here. She tested me pretty hard early on, but I think most top players or good successful players do that. They're stubborn, and their stubbornness is part of what makes them a great player. But she's just exactly what a coach wants. She just works extremely hard, and I can't turn every player into a great player, but I can take someone that works hard and I know I can make them better. That's, I think, the example with Lauren. The credit goes to her, but going from a 500 record her freshman year to being just coming off a weekend where she beat the number 34 player in the country is, I'm not surprised, but I think it's really just about all the work she's put in.
Coach, I understand you have a special relationship with this championship, in particular from your playing days. Can you kind of elaborate on that story?
Yeah, I know Nielsen Tennis Center very well. Spent a lot of hours in it in '93, '94, and '95 when I played for Georgia. The building hasn't changed very much. It's a beautiful big brick building that I have a lot of memories and long days in from those playing days. Yeah, we were fortunate to do very well, and I think Madison itself is just something I remember very well. I was fortunate to do a lot of neat things in college, but Madison always it was a place I remembered because of the snow, and tennis is typically an outdoor sport in the warmer climates. The NCAAs are always in places like Georgia, and I think this tournament was just very special for especially teams coming from the warmer, like Georgias and Floridas, that kids hadn't seen snow. So I'm really hoping, I know no one else wants this, but I kind of want snow tomorrow, as long as their flights get in, because I just think that's part of what makes this tournament really unique. But yeah, I've had some good memories in that building. Hopefully I can have some as a coach.